I don't know how good the lighting is here today because it's pretty like dark outside, and so my room is like darker than it usually is at this time, so please bear with me if I look a bit darker. I finally got another what I eat in a day video. I believe when I filmed my last one, which I think was back in like maybe May, June, I think I said that I would try and do them more often. Of course I didn't. Like, you should know that when I say that, I'm not actually gonna do it. I just say it because I feel like it's a good idea, but then I never act upon that good idea. But oh well, I'm here now finally with like my third what I eat in a day video. Is it my third? Is it my fourth? I don't know, but I'm just here with another what I eat in a day video. So this is basically what I ate yesterday. My breakfast, I had porridge, which is one of my go-to breakfasts. Like, I love porridge so much. I eat it most mornings. It's one of my favourite foods, right? That probably sounds really weird. Like, porridge is one of my favourite foods. But it's great, and especially in the winter. Like, I mean, it is great in the winter because it's obviously really warming and nice, but then I'm like, I eat it in the summer as well. Like, I just eat porridge all year round. But I just use the Oh So Simple sachets, just the original, because you can get flavoured ones, but I usually just go for the original because then you can make it flavoured by putting on loads of different toppings, and that is what I do. And yesterday I topped it with banana and maple peanut butter by Pippin Nut, which is actually my favourite nut butter because it's like peanut butter, but it's a little bit sweeter with the maple, and I feel like sometimes you need that. But I don't really like to buy the nut butters that have got added sugar in, so the maple is like a nice way to kind of naturally add a little bit of sweetness, and it just tastes really, really good. And I love the consistency of the Pippin Nut nut butters. So I had that along with a coffee as well. Always need coffee. I've kind of upped to 3 coffees a day when I'm at home. If I'm out and I'm busy, I usually only have like 2. But if I'm home, I will have 3. And it's like, I used to always have 3 and then I cut down to 2. And now I went back up to 3 and I'm like, what am I doing with myself? I'm gonna either die from my caffeine overdose, my teeth are like incredibly stained, I'm needing to pee all the time, but yet coffee is just great, and it's really just, I don't know, I find coffee is somewhat of a comfort. I had a toasted sandwich. Well, I say a toasted sandwich, that makes it sound as if I had a toasty. I didn't. The bread was basically in the freezer, so I had to toast it, and then I made a sandwich. So I made a sandwich with toast. It wasn't like a toast or anything. And that I had sweet chili turkey. It was just these sweet chili turkey chunks that my mum always buys. Like, we always have it in the house. I think it's by Bernard Matthews. It's actually really good. I'm not a huge meat eater. I do tend to eat that stuff. I also had cucumber in it and hummus. What kind of hummus was it? I think it's caramelized onion hummus. I think it was caramelized onion. I love hummus. I eat hummus pretty much every single day, but normal hummus, plain hummus is okay, like, but I always much prefer the flavoured ones. I usually have the flavoured ones, and caramelized onion is one of my favourites. Also, another really good flavoured hummus is Moroccan and sweet chili. Like, those are my top 3 hummuses. Sweet chili is like the ultimate. Anything sweet chili I fucking love. And then I also had afterwards my advent calendar chocolates because it's December, and you know, advent calendars, I'm gonna have an advent calendar even when I'm 70. I'm gonna be like lying on my deathbed and I will still be like, where's my advent calendar? This year I've got a Cadbury's one from my parents, which I honestly didn't think I was getting. I thought maybe I was getting a bit too old for advent calendars. I don't know why. I think it's because I had like announced that I was going to buy my own, that I kind of thought, oh, they won't get me an advent calendar, but they did, and it was a Cadbury's one, and I was really glad because I love Cadbury's chocolate. I don't really eat it. At Christmas time, that's the only real time that I kind of eat it regularly. So it makes me think of Christmas. I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss having a Cadbury's advent calendar. This is before I knew my parents were getting me one. Me and my sister this year, we went pure fancy and we both bought ourselves a Thornton's advent calendar. This was a good choice, man. Like, I am freaking loving this advent calendar. And yesterday it was number 5. It was the vanilla truffle. Oh, it's not vanilla, it's vanilla truffle. But yeah, so like I kind of got that, and then like afterwards I was like, I'm gonna miss having a Cadbury's advent calendar. And then my parents were like, we got you one. And I was like, God bless. And so yeah, I had that after my sandwich. I also had 2 little pumpkin chocolates, my last 2. So I was like mixing it with Christmas and Halloween. Ryan's mum, right, okay, I'm done with the nameless shout outs. You're probably so confused. So if you don't know, Ryan is my boyfriend, but every time I've mentioned him, either on here or on my blog, I've always just been like, my boyfriend. And every time he's like, ha, another nameless shout out. I'm not like consciously not naming him. It's just kind of subconsciously, I'm like, it's just like, I'm just automatically like, oh, my boyfriend. So it's Ryan, okay? There you go. Happy? But anyway, yes, his mum like left me like Halloween chocolates. They were like little pumpkins and I finished them yesterday. I had like 4 chocolates and I also had another coffee because, as I said, I fucking love coffee. A snack at like 3:30ish. I had 2 plain rice cakes. They're the Callow ones. Not my favourite. My favourite are the blueberry and vanilla ones, but currently I have a pack of the plain ones open, so I'm just like finishing them. And I topped them with the Sweet Freedom chocolate chocolate sauce type thing, whatever you want to call it. I always need that choc shot like in my cupboard. See, as soon as I run out of it, I need to go and buy it because I always like put it on top of my porridge and things like that. And more recently I've been putting them on rice cakes. It makes a very delicious chocolatey snack, and it's much better for you than like chocolate spread on Nutella. It's still delicious. And then I had another coffee. See, I told you I had 3 coffees a day now. This is really bad. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's great. I love coffee. I'll probably have 3 again today. Dinner, I had curry. I had chicken curry. I have no idea what sauce it was. It tasted a bit coconutty, so I think it was like a coconut based sauce. I probably should have checked. I have no idea what curry it was. But for ages, I would only eat tomato based curry sauces. I wouldn't touch the creamier ones. I'm not overly fussed about creamy sauces, and I can be quite picky with creamy sauces. They're not like my favourite. But I have always liked creamy curry sauces like kormas and things like that. When I obviously developed the eating disorder, I stopped eating them and kind of grew this fear around them. And it's only in the past couple of months that I've actually finally grown fully comfortable eating them again. Like last week, it was curry for dinner and I had no idea what sauce it was. And I did kind of just automatically assume it would be one that my mum would know that I would eat, like if it was a tomato based one or something. But I came in and I saw that it was like korma and I didn't even think twice about it. Like I just kind of like put it in the microwave and ate it, and I was like, I didn't freak out over that. It probably sounds really stupid to most people, but if you have an eating disorder or if you struggle with an eating disorder, and I've considered myself mostly recovered for a very long time now. Like, I'm definitely kind of out of the worst of it, and this is like turning into a whole other different video, but yeah, it's when I kind of came to that realization, I was like, oh, okay, I can now eat that. It's a weird thing, but I don't know. But yeah, it was like some sort of coconut based curry sauce. It was pretty good. Not my favorite curry sauce. Like, I do still prefer like tomato based ones. That's just like taste preference, but it was still pretty good. Later on in the evening, I had my favorite salted caramel pretzels. Right, they come out every single year at this time of year. and I basically eat so many of them. I eat them like almost every single day. Like, it's so bad, but I just try and like eat as many as I can because they're not sold throughout the year. Currently they are the Marks and Spencer's ones that I'm eating. Sainsbury's also now do them, which I actually prefer the Sainsbury's ones because they have more of the like salted caramel coating, although they are a lot more messy. But the Marks and Spencer's ones aren't as like, don't really get your hands as like messy and sticky as the Sainsbury's ones. But they're both pretty good, even though I do prefer the Sainsbury's ones. But the Marks and Spencer's ones are still good, and I'm eating the Marks and Spencer's one right now. And I just ate them. I tend to like eat them in the evening when I'm like watching something. What did I watch yesterday? I think I watched Zoe's Vlogmas. It's Vlogmas, so I'm watching like all the YouTube videos. And obviously kind of during the day I drank some water and stuff, and probably not as much water as I should because I drink like barely any water. Considering I drink like 3 cups of coffee, I should probably be downing that water, but I really don't. So I'm either gonna die from a caffeine overdose or dehydration. So that was what I ate yesterday. Obviously I definitely eat a fair amount throughout the day, and that just works for me. Like, I still kind of struggle with the idea that I eat a lot and some people don't eat that much and as frequently during the day, but I need to kind of always remind myself that that works for me. Like, I do not eat regularly. I kind of get a bit annoyed. Not really annoyed, I don't know, it's really weird. It's like I can't stop thinking about it. That is what I need to do. I just need to eat like regularly throughout the day. Who knows when another one of these videos will be? Probably not for like another 6 months. I'll see you in the summer with another one of these videos. I'm tempted to do one on Christmas Day, okay? So like, I'm tempted to do what I eat on Christmas Day. I think that would be really interesting because obviously on Christmas Day everyone eats everything. Everything. I'm so excited to just eat everything. I might do that. I think that would be quite fun actually. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye! Bye!